Hello there. I'm going to leave a mindfulness with you that should help you thinking about your families. Now, some of you may live alone but still have a family somewhere, or you may be the only member of your family that are watching this. This mindfulness is about babies and baby birds specifically. Last year I heard a wonderful talk about a nest full of baby birds and wanted to share it with you. A little while back there was a beautiful garden, and in the garden was a back wall, and on the back wall there was plenty of ivy growing up the wall. There were bushes and trees in front of the ivy, and there was a bedding of plants at the bottom of the trees or bushes. In front of that was a beautiful, lovely mowed lawn, and a little cat from next door used to come in to the lawn and try and scratch about and dig its way around the lawn. The neighbour got quite cross with this and asked the neighbour, whose cat had belonged to them, if it could stop the cat from coming to dig the lawn up. The neighbour got cross and said there was nothing they could do about trying to help the cat from going in their garden. So in the same week that followed, the next door neighbour decided to put some pellets down to stop the cats from digging up the lawn. In the meantime, the cat would still come into the garden and look up at the ivy. During the springtime, there were some beautiful birds, blackbirds specifically, that came into the trees and bushes. They were making their nest, preparing for their little family, and the cat used to come on the lawn every week and watch. The neighbour would get cross that the cat was still in the garden, but after a while gave up with the pellets and realised as it looked up that it was watching something. But every day in the morning the cat would enter into the garden and watch and look up at the birds creating the nest. This created a bit of curiosity in the neighbour and made her way out into the garden and looked up. She too, like the cat, ended up watching the basket being made, or a nest, by the birds ready to prepare for their babies. Weeks went by, and soon the cat tried its best to climb up the wall in the ivy to get to the nest where the birds had obviously nestled and created eggs. The neighbour would come out and look often up at the nest and realised that soon there were babies inside of the nest. Every morning again the cat, little black cat, used to come and watch as the birds continued to tweet and create a beautiful song. The neighbour then would watch. One day there was a commotion, and the neighbour ran out to see if the cat had created a disturbance in the nest. Unfortunately, it wasn't the cat. A snake had got into the ivy round each block of the wall and climbed, one brick at a time, into the trees and took away the baby birds. Sometimes it is important to remember our families. Is there a snake trying to get into your home? Do they come through our screens or through the internet? Or do they hammer at the door, or maybe on the phone, trying to get to our baby birds? In each decision we make with our families, it is important to keep them secure. Sometimes there will come cats in and out of our garden or in and out of our lives that will try to get to our baby birds. But it's not the cats we need to look at. It's making ourselves aware that there's always other predators that will want to hurt them. I leave this with you in thoughts. Have a good day.